I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of seeing ribs in rib cages. I'm sick and tired of seeing the details of kids' spines popping out of their backs because they are starving. Because our tax dollars are being sent in a blank check format to a foreign military to impose a genocide and mass starvation on the people of Gaza. I don't know how many of these images we all have to see until we decide that enough is enough, that not one more dime of our tax money should be spent in a blank check for a military that is absolutely decimating children. We all know that the estimates on a death toll in Gaza, 60,000, that's an underestimate because it's really hard to count dead people when there are so many dead people. But even if you took that at face value, 60,000 people, that is more than the population of the city of Saginaw, dead at the hands of our tax dollars. I don't know how many more of these images we need to see. Images of kids who are clearly starving, families shot up because they were waiting in line for basic aid, food aid, that has been denied to them by our tax dollars. I don't know when our politicians are going to stand up and say that enough is enough, but I'm not going to stay silent. I never have, and I never will. Our tax dollars are being used to impose a genocide on the people of Gaza. It has been happening now for nearly 22 months, and we have sat idly by. You gotta ask yourself, why don't you hear enough politicians saying the things that I'm saying right now? Well, it's because MAGA billionaires have spent huge amounts of money, dumped them into our politics to make sure that politicians stay silent. But I gotta ask you, why would you go through all this effort to stand up and run for office so that you can be silent on the greatest moral challenge of our time? I'm not gonna be silent. I don't think anybody else should either. I don't believe in blank check subsidies to foreign militaries. I don't need you to have a position on what they do over there, but I need you to have a position on what we do with our tax dollars here. Because every single dollar that gets sent abroad to finance a foreign military that is currently executing mass starvation and a genocide against the people of Gaza, every single one of those dollars is a dollar that could have been spent to provide our own children food, or our own children healthcare, or our own children an education. We've got choices to make in this next election, and I am not going to sit by and stay quiet while I'm watching people use our money to sustain a genocide when I believe they should be using our money to take care of our kids here at home.